먼지 쌓인 나무 선반 위 낡은 레코드 한 장을 조용히 꺼냅니다. 지직거리는 바늘 소리를 따라 시간은 거꾸로 흘러 어느덧 빛바랜 그 시절의 공기에 닿습니다. 잊고 있던 우리의 아날로그 꿈, 이제 그 아련한 메아리를 따라 다시 걸어보려 합니다.
Dusty records on a wooden shelf, finding a version of my former self. The needle drops with a crackle and pop. I wish the spinning would never stop.
A soft reverb on a memory clear, wishing that you were standing here.
I hear the sax through the hazy mist, a melody that we once kissed. The tape is warped, but the song is true, painted in a shade of vintage blue. Analog dreams in a digital world, watching the story as it's unfurled. Oh, the echoes of a long lost tune underneath the paper moon, with a lo-fi texture, the grainy sound in the secret places we were found. Roads and guitar, the perfect pair, floating in the electric air. Dusty records keep on spinning in the brain.
Tuning through the midnight air, looking for a spark that's there.
Static hums a lonely song. Where do all the ghosts belong?
You were the words and I was the rhyme, lost in the corridors of time. I found your voice
In a signal weak, the kind of truth that lovers seek. A Rhodes piano in the dark, leaving a faint and golden mark across the fields and city streets, where every heart and signal meets. Oh, it's a velvet radio night. Everything's gonna be alright. Wrapped in a tap, saturated glow, to the places only we would know. Lo-fi textures, high fidelity love stars are blinking in the sky above. Oh, it's a velvet radio night. Everything's gonna be alright. Wrapped in a tap, saturated glow, to the places only we would know. Still tuning in the velvet night. Radio night, radio night. Ooh.
soul, looking for the pieces to make me whole.
The engine hums a full pop beat, shaking the dust from our tired feet.
The sunrise sparkles like a DX7 bell, a story that the morning wants to tell. Between the mountains and the high-rise view, I'm finding every version of me and you. Cedar and chrome, the distance is gone. Walking the path where the light is drawn. Acoustic warmth and an 80s sheen, the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Tape saturation, all the memories we hold, turning the silver into morning gold. Cedar and chrome, the distance is gone. Walking the path where the light is drawn. Acoustic warmth and an 80s sheen, the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Cedar and chrome, claim if I home, beautiful scene. Finding our home. Beautiful scene. Beautiful scene. The city wakes in shades of blue, a glassy mist for me and you. The dew is silver on the pane, washing out the static rain. I found a letter in a drawer, footprints on a golden floor. The smell of cedar and the pine, intertwined with the electric line. The river flows through wires and stone, through wires and stone. A melody we've always known. We drift across the glass horizon, where the morning light is rising. 80 dreamed in a neon hue, 70 cars beating steady and true. Beating steady and true. The mountains calling FM tones, beyond the reach of dial phones. Analog warmth in a digital soul, two half notes making a story whole. The tape is spinning, the hum is low. Nowhere to rush, nowhere to go. We drift across the glass horizon, where the morning light is rising. 80 dreams in a neon hue, 70 hearts beating steady and true. Glass horizon,
Wheatfields swaying in a digital breeze, rustling through the electronic trees.
The sky is a canvas of purple and gold, a story of nature that's yet to be told.
I'm walking the line
where the earth meets the sky,
with a nostalgic twinkle in my eye. The neon stars
are starting to shine,
tied to the roots of a grapevine.
a glassy synthesizer rings like a bell, breaking the silence of a winter spell. We are the organic,
We are the light,
merging together in the middle of night. Oh, the neon wheatfields are glowing bright in the analog warmth of the starlight. 70s wisdom and 80s dream, everything is exactly what it would seem. Him and organ in a heart of old, rising like a campfire smoke. Oh, the neon wheatfields are glowing bright in the analog warmth of the starlight. 70s wisdom and 80s dream, everything is exactly what it would seem. Glowing bright in the wheatfield, what it would seem. What it would seem.
walking through the leaves of gold, stories that our fathers told. The sun is low, the shadows long.
I'm humming an old-fashioned song. The cedar trees, they whisper low of places where we used to go. I see the light through branches green, the softest glow I've ever seen. A classy reverb in the air. I find your spirit everywhere, with every step upon the ground. A long lost melody is found. Oh, the forest of memories is calling, where the silver dew is falling. 70s heart and 80s Close your eyes and let it spin. Let the analog world begin. A grainy sound, a distant hiss, something like we used to miss.
The FM bell, it rings so clear, chasing away every lingering fear.
I found a tape in a dusty box, unlocking all the heavy locks. Your voice was young, your laugh was sweet, dancing on the city street. A lo-fi dream in a high-tech day, washing all the clouds away. Oh, living in a tape history, floating on a silver stream. Nostalgic warmth in a glassy sheen, the most beautiful thing we've ever seen. Hammond organ and a heart of oak, rising like the campfire smoke. Most beautiful thing we've ever seen. Just a dream, spinning slow. Don't let it go.
I start to delve. The signal drifts the rainy night underneath the neon light.
I hear a guitar strumming soft, lifting my weary soul to love. I'm answering from miles away with words I didn't get to say. Glassy synth that echoes back along the winding railway track. A frequency so pure and true, leading me back home to you. Catching the midnight frequencies, floating on a gentle breeze. Analog love and a digital glow. Everywhere that the music will go. Rose piano and a wooden door, I couldn't ask for any more.
The sun is sinking
in the west, putting all the world to rest. The Wheatfields glow in amber light before the coming of the night. A glassy chime in the afternoon, singing to the rising moon. I trace the lines upon the pane, washing out the static rain. An organic heart, a wooden soul, making every story whole. The tape saturation feels so deep, while the busy city falls asleep. Oh, the golden hour echoes long inside of a nostalgic song. 70s warmth and 80s chic, the most peaceful place we've ever been. Crackle and a sense so bright, guiding us into the light. Echoes fade, amber light, golden night, some through night.
Day is over, the light is gone, but the music keeps on moving on.
A wooden bridge and a silver stream, caught inside an analog dream.
The DX7 rings like the winter bell, with a story that only we can tell.
I watch the clouds across the sky with a peaceful look within my eye. The reverb is vast, the sound is wide, with nowhere for our love to hide. A lo-fi texture, grainy feel, making every memory real. Oh, it's an analog sunset sky, watching the electric birds fly by. Warmth of the past and a digital soul, finally finding our golden goal. Hand and organ in the heart of old, soft as the words that we once spoke. message that you want to send. The pavement shines in a neon blue, reflecting every thought of you.
I hold my breath against the glass,
Watching all the raindrops pass, so glassy china, lonely chord, more than I could e'er afford. The analog fire is burning low, with nowhere left for us to go. Oh, the silver threads in the rain tonight, catching every bit of electric light. Acoustic heart in a digital storm, keeping each other safe and warm. Keeping each other safe and warm. Keeping each other safe and warm. The tape saturation feels so deep, while the tired city falls asleep. I promise that we mean to keep. The road's piano plays a dream, floating on a silver stream. Everything is what it would seem. Let the thunder roll, let the sky turn dark. We've still got that vintage spark. The wires are humming, the signals are clear, whenever you are standing near. Oh, the silver threads in the rain tonight, catching every bit of electric light. Acoustic heart in a digital storm, keeping each other safe and warm. Silver threads falling down all around the town. Dusty boxes and old school toys, echoes of the girls and boys. The attic window is small and round, looking at the frozen ground. I found a record with your name inside a wooden broken frame. The light is pale, the air is still, shadows dancing on the sill. A glassy synth that rings so far, like a cold and distant star. I tune the strings to find the key to everything you meant to me. Through the attic window, time is thin, letting all the memories in. Analog warmth and the digital we've ever been. The riverbed goes through the years, drying all the salty tears, whispering to all my fears. The folk guitar is anchor in the soul, making every story whole, finding our long lost goal. Don't close the door, don't turn the light, stay with me in the velvet night. The tape is spinning, the hum is low, telling us the things we know. Through the attic window, time is thin, letting all the memories in. Analog warmth and a digital sheen, the most beautiful place we've ever been. In the attic, through the window, we are home. Through the attic window, we are home.
Gather round the neon glow, watching all the shadows grow. The wood is cedar, the light is chrome.
Anywhere we are is home. I've got my guitar, you've got your song.
This is where we both belong.
The sparks are flying in the air, like an 80s disco flare. A classy chime, a rhythm beat, keeping time with our dancing feet.
The folk pop spirit is alive in the year of 85. Oh, the electric campfire burns so bright in the analog warmth of the starlight. 75s and an 84 too, singing to the rising of the moon. Singing to the rising of the moon.
The Hammond organ starts to roar,
The Hammond organ starts to roar,
like a wave upon the shore,
like a wave upon the shore,
opening a brand new door.
opening a brand new door.
The synth is pulsing in the
The
night,
synth is pulsing in the night, making everything alright.
a beautiful and holy sight.
a wooden heart and a chrome soul. We are finally reaching our goal. Yeah. Oh, the electric campfire burns so bright in the analog warmth of the starlight. 70 vibes in an 84 tune, singing to the rising of the moon. Campfire glowing, music flowing all night long.
Looking down at the silver stream, waking from a long, long dream. The water is clear, the pebbles are cold, like the secrets that we hold. I see your face in the glassy blur, everything we ever were.
The folk guitar, it whispers slow.
Where did all the seasons go?
A vintage reverb, deep and wide.
With nowhere for the truth to hide.
The tape is warped, the sound is thin.
But this is where our hearts begin. Oh, the reflections in the stream tonight, painted in the softest electric light. Analog grooves and a digital sheet. The most beautiful thing I ever seen. The most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
The roses dancing on the tide, walking softly by my side.
Nowhere for the dark to hide. The acoustic strings they weave for you, reflecting a sky of perfect blue. A feeling that is always true. Let the current take the way, accepting every twist of fate. The memory is a glassy jar, no matter where or who we are. Oh, the reflections in the stream tonight, painted in the softest electric light. Analog grooves and a digital sheet. The most beautiful thing I ever seen. Reflections fading in this dream. Just a dream. Just a dream.
Old candy wrappers and color pens, walking home with my oldest friends. The stationery shop was a magic place, with a smile upon every face. early sun was orange and white, with nothing at all for us to hide.
I found a sticker in a dusty drawer. I couldn't ask for any more. The 80s came with a neon flare, electric towers everywhere, but the stationery dreams, they never fade in the shadow of the maple shade. Oh, our stake in the dreams are still alive in the rhythm of 85. Analog warmth and a digital soul, making our broken stories whole. Making our broken stories whole. The Hammond organ hums our tune beneath the yellow afternoon. A melody that ends too soon. The folk guitar is driving fast, building a future from the past, a feeling that is built to last. Hold the pencil, draw the line. Everything is gonna be just fine with a wooden heart and a glassy sheen. The most beautiful world I've ever seen. Oh, our stationery dreams are still alive in the rhythm of 85. Analog warmth and a digital soul, making our broken stories whole. Stationery dreams never fade away. Another sunny day.
I'm holding on to a silver line, trying to make the seasons mine. The road is dusty, the wind is hot.
Beneath the vast and open sky,
I've got a compass made of tin
to show me where the past begins.
The needle jumps in a neon glow,
Showing me the way to go.
a glassy chime, a sudden spark,
Lighting up the electric dark.
with every step upon the stone. I feel less like I'm all alone. Oh, the silver compass leads us home, through the glass and through the loam. Analog heart and a digital soul, making our broken stories whole.
Making our broken stories whole.
Making our broken stories whole.
Making our broken stories whole. The Hammond organ starts to sway. clear, knowing you are standing near. Oh, the silver compass sees us home, leads us through the glass and through the lone analog heart and the digital soul, making our breaking stories whole. Silver compass leading home, through the lone, through the lone. Silver compass leading home, through the lone, through the lone.
From the right down, The ocean crashes on the shore. I couldn't ask for any more. The lighthouse stands so tall and white, a pillar in the velvet night.
I see the beam cut through the haze like memories of better days. I hear your echo in the sound where the salt and sea are found. The glassy scent, a lonely chord, more than I could ever afford. The analog fire is burning low with nowhere left for us to go. The echoes of the lighthouse call, catching us before we fall. Analog warmth and a digital sheen, the most beautiful sight I've ever seen. The most beautiful sight I've ever seen.
The reverb stretches wide and deep while the weary sailors sleep. A promise that we mean to keep.
The folk guitar, it whispers low.
Where did all the seasons go? A feeling that we'll always know.
Through the storm and through the rain, through the sorrow and the pain, the light is pulsing, the signal's true, leading me back home to you. The echoes of the lighthouse call, catching us before we fall. Analog warmth and a digital sheen, the most beautiful sight I've ever seen. Lighthouse beat, ooh, just a dream in the starlights. sky upon their back. The earth is red, the light is blue, a perfect shade for me and you. I'm picking petals one by one underneath the digital sun. The bees are humming 80s tunes among the dusty golden dunes. A glassy chime, a rhythmic beat, keeping time with our dancing feet. The folk pop spirit is alive in the year of 85. Oh, the neon wildflowers bloom so bright in the analog warmth of the starlight. 70 vibes in an 84 tune, singing to the rising of the moon. Singing to the rising of the moon. The Hammond organ starts to roar like a wave upon the shore, opening a brand new door. The synth is pulsing in the night, making everything alright, a beautiful and holy sight. No more worries, no more pain, standing in the digital rain with a wooden heart and a chrome soul. We are finally reaching our goal. Oh, the neon wildflowers bloom so bright in the analog warmth of the starlight. 70 vibes in an 84 tune, singing to the rising of the moon. Wildflowers glowing, music flowing, all night long, all night long. Oh, no, no.
We're walking on a parallel line. Everything is gonna be just fine. You take the left, I take the right, holding on to the fading light. The distance is a glassy blur. Everything we ever were. The folk guitar, it whispers slow. Where did all the seasons go? A vintage reverb deep and wide, with nowhere for the truth to hide. The tape is warm, the sound is thin, but this is where our hearts begin. Oh, the parallel lines, they never meet on those electric, dusty streets. Analog warmth and a digital scene, the most beautiful thing I've ever seen, the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. The road is dancing on the tide, walking softly by my side, nowhere for the dark to hide. The acoustic strings, they weep for you, reflecting a sky of perfect blue, a feeling that is always true.
close enough to hear you breathe through the lies that we weave. The memory is a glassy jar, no matter where or who we are. Oh, the parallel lines, they never meet on this electric dusty street. Analog warmth and a digital sheen, the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Parallel lines close together, always, always.
The sun is sinking in the west, putting all the world to rest. It's a vinyl sunset, spinning slow to the places only we would know.
The sky is orange, the light is thin, watching the evening begin.
The DX7 sounds like a distant bell, with a story that
Only we can tell.
the reverb echoes
Through the trees, carried on the gentle breeze, I trace the dust upon the wood, remembering the times we stood.
Oh, it's a vinyl sunset in the sky, watching the electric birds fly by. Analog warmth and a digital soul, finally finding our golden goal. Finally finding our golden goal.
The Hammond organ starts to swell, ringing like a distant bell. Story that the mountains tell.
The folk guitar is driving slow, watching the early blossoms grow. A beautiful secret we quietly know.
Don't let the record reach the end. Stay with me, my oldest friend. The tape is spinning, the harmony's low, telling us the things we know.
Oh, it's a vinyl sunset in the sky, watching the electric birds fly by. Analog warmth and a digital soul, finally finding our golden goal. Vinyl sunset, fading slow, let it go.
home's quiet maze. I hear the rhythm of the wooden floor opening the ancient heavy door. A transparent chime, a sudden breath, defying every winter's silent death. With an analog heart and a digital soul, we're looking for the path to make us whole. Oh, the morning dew on a wire today, chasing all the heavy clouds away. 70s warmth in a glassy sheen, the most beautiful light I've ever seen. The most beautiful light I've ever seen. Hammond organ hums a gentle prayer, floating in a cool and misty air, a feeling that is always there. The folk guitar is driving steady and slow, watching the early blossoms grow, a secret that we quietly know. Let the frequency rise, let the static fade in the beautiful world that we have made. The tape is spinning, the signal is clear, knowing you are always standing near. Oh, the morning dew on a wire today, chasing all the heavy clouds away. 70s warmth in a glassy sheen, the most beautiful light I've ever seen. Oh, wire shining bright until the light, until the light, until the light, ooh, until the light, we're building a world with a wooden hand in this electric and neon land. The gears are turning with a full pop beat, shaking the dust from our tired feet. I've got the rhythm, you've got the ride.
Caught inside the corridors of time.
The circuit is open, the current is wide, with nowhere for our happy hearts to hide. A glassy ascent, a rhythmic spark, lighting up the forest in the dark. With a cedar pulse and a chrome-plated soul, we're reaching for a long-lost golden note. Oh, the acoustic circuitry is humming now, making a silent and a sacred vow. 70 vibes in an 84 tune, singing to the rising of the moon, singing to the rising of the moon.
The Hammond organ starts to roar
Like a whale
upon the distant shore, opening a brand new door.
The synth is pulsing in the night, making everything alright. A beautiful and holy sight.
crooked tree is humming now, making a silent and a sacred vow. 70 vibes in an 84 tune, singing to the rising of the moon. Round circuits humming, music flowing all night long.
The fog is thick, the air is cold. Stories of the forest yet untold.
The trees are standing like a glassy wall, waiting for the evening to fall.
I see your shadow in the misty deep.
Wake in the silence from its long, long sleep.
The leaves are silver, the ground is chrome. In this transparent place we call our home.
A frequency so pure and far, like a cold and distant dying star.
I tune the streams to find my ghost.
To the memories that I love the most.
Oh, the transparent forest holds us tight in the analog warmth of the starlight.
70s wisdom and a digital sheen. The most beautiful place we've ever been.
The most beautiful place we've ever been.
The reverb stretches wide and vast, building a future from the past. A melody that's built to last.
The folk guitar, it whispers slow.
Where did all the seasons go? A feeling that we'll always know. Through the glass and through the loam, finding our
ribbon of light, the horizon's edge, like a silent vow, a sacred pledge. The sky is ours, the light is thin, watching the evening's dream begin. The rose piano strikes a lonely chord, more than I could ever afford.
I trace the path of the silver stream, waking from a long and weary dream. A vintage river, deep and wide, with nowhere for the truth to hide. The tape is warped, the sound is thin, but this is where our hearts begin. Oh, follow the ribbon of light tonight, painted in the softest electric light, analog roots and a digital sheen. The most beautiful thing I've ever seen. The most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
The DX7
Sounds like a distant bell,
with a story that only we can tell.
breaking the silence of the winter spell.
The folk guitar, it whispers slow, watching the early shadows grow.
A feeling that is always true.
Let the current take the weight,
Accepting every twist of fate. The memory is a glassy jar, no matter who we are.
oh, follow the
Ribbon of light tonight, painted in the softest electric light, analog roots and a digital sheen. The most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Ribbon of light, fading slow. Let it go.
I found a box in the attic dust, covered in the heavy orange rust. Letters from the years of 79, when the heart was finally mine. The ink is faded, the paper's thin, but the stories are all kept within. I see the pictures in the neon light,
Shining through the velvet of the night.
a glassy chime, a sudden breath, defying every winter's silent death.
The frequency is crystal clear whenever you are standing near.
Oh, it's the archive of our hearts today.
washing all the lonely blues away. Analog warm and a digital soul, making our broken stories whole. Making our broken stories whole. The Hammond organ starts to swell, ringing like a distant bell, a story that the mountains tell. The folk guitar is driving slow, watching the early blossoms grow, a beautiful secret we quietly know. Don't close the lid, don't turn the key, stay inside the memory with me. The tape is spinning, the hum is low, telling us the things we know. Oh, it's the archive of our hearts today, washing all the lonely blues away. Analog warmth and a digital soul, making our broken stories whole. Archive of heart, spinning slow. Don't let go.
I sent a signal through the years, washing away the salt and tears. It travels on a silver wave, like a promise that we want to say.
The folk guitar is anchoring the sound to the holly and the hallowed ground. I hear the chime in the neon night, a beacon of electric light. I see reverb deep and vast, connecting the future and the past. With an analog heart and a digital soul, we're finally reaching our goal. There goes all the eternal frequency is clear, telling the world that we are here. 70s warmth and 80s dream, everything is exactly what it would seem. Everything is exactly what it would seem. The Hammond organ starts to soar, opening every long closed door. A melody we've always known before. The scent is pulsing like a star.
No matter who,
Oh, where we are,
healing every old and hidden sky.
hidden sky. No more static, no more haze, and these beautiful Indian days. The tape is spinning, the signal's true, leading me back home to you. Eternal frequency is clear, telling the world that we are here. 70s warmth and 80s dream, everything is exactly what it would seem. Frequency rising, fall.
pocket full of starlight today, chasing all the heavy clouds away. The road is long, the sky is wide, with a nostalgic feeling inside.
I'm whistling a tune from 84,
walking through the open wooden door.
The neon signs are starting to blink, faster than a human eye can think. A glassy chime, a ribbon beat, keeping time with our dancing feet.
The folk pop spirit is alive and well, with a secret that only we can tell.
Oh, we've got a pocket full of starlight now, making a silent debt a sacred vow. 70 vibes in a digital age, turn into a brand new golden page. Turn into a brand new golden page.
The Hammond organ hums a joy
For every girl and every boy,
a feeling time cannot destroy.
feeling time cannot destroy. The folk guitar is driving fast, building a future from the past.
A melody that's built to last.
Don't let the shadow dim the glow. Everywhere that we choose to go,
With a wooden heart and a glassy sheen, the most beautiful world I've ever seen.
oh, we've got a pocket full of starlight now, making a silent and a sacred vow.
70 vibes in a digital age,
Turn into a brand new golden page. Starlight glowing, love is flowing all day long. Oh, starlight glowing, love is flowing
all day long. The skyline is a wall of glass, watching all the neon shadows pass. The city breathes in a rhythmic hum, waiting for the evening to come.
I trace your name on the dusty wood, remembering the times we stood.
The light reflects in your silver hair, floating in the cool and electric air. A frequency so pure and deep, while the busy world begins to sleep. A vintage river, wide and far, like a cold and distant neon star. Oh, look at the glassy skyline glow above the places that we know. Analog warmth and a digital shade, the most beautiful sight I've ever seen. The most beautiful sight
Close your eyes and let the light fade. In the beautiful shadow we have made, the wood is warm, the wire is cold. Stories of the night yet untold.
The Hammond organ hums a prayer, floating in the quiet air.
I'll tune the strings to match your sight. Beneath the vast and velvet sky, a glassy chime, a sudden breath, defying every winter's silent death. The tape saturation feels so deep, while the weary city falls asleep. Oh, it's a wooden wire lullaby, watching the electric birds fly by. Analog roots and a digital soul, making our broken stories whole. Making our broken stories whole. The reverb echoes down the hall, catching every shadow on the wall, waiting for the night to fall. The folk guitar, it whispers slow for all the places we used to go. A feeling that is always true. No more rush, no more pain, standing in the digital rain. The memory is a glassy jar, no matter where or who we are. Oh, it's a wooden wire lullaby, watching the electric birds fly by. Analog roots and a digital soul, making our broken stories whole. Sleep tight, sleep tight, in the light, lullaby, lullaby.
The record's reaching the final turn, for all the lessons that we had to learn. The folk guitar is driving steady and strong in this eternal and nostalgic song.
We've walked the mountains, we've seen the lights, through all the velvet and the neon nights.
The glassy scented rings a final bell, with a story that only we can tell.
The frequency is crystal pure and clear, knowing that the end is finally near.
seasons drift apart. Oh, it's the final take loop in the sky, watching the electric birds fly by. Analog warmth and a digital soul, finally reaching our golden goal. The Hammond organ stops to roar like a wave upon the distant shore, closing every long open door. The folk guitar is driving fast, building a future from the past, a melody that is built to last. Oh, band ensemble. Hold my hand and let it spin, where the ends and the beginnings begin. The memory is a glassy jar, no matter where or who we are. Oh, it's the final cape loop in the sky, watching the electric birds fly by. Analog warmth and a digital soul, finally reaching our golden goal. Loop is ending, still descending, until next time. Open ensemble.
The frost is dancing on the cedar leaves tonight.
The mountain peaks are hidden from the silver moonlight. I've got a pocket full of dreams and a dusty old map,
Watching how the shadows fall into the valley's lap. I remember how the wind used to sing through the pine, a simple kind of melody that I used to think was mine. The coffee's getting cold in a ceramic blue cup. I'm waiting for the golden sun to finally wake up. The glassy synthesizers sparkle like the morning dew, reflecting all the quiet things I love about you. The road is playing softly in the corner of the room, dispelling all the winter chill and all the twilight gloom. Oh, it just whispers in the cedar wood underneath the stars, healing all the heavy beats and all the hidden scars. With that analog heartbeat and a crystalline sound, everything is holy on this quiet mountain ground. Healthy and organic, yet transparent and clear, washing out the distance and the echo of the fear. Remember when we started with nothing but a song? The road was a mystery, the winters felt so long, but the pine trees stood like giants guarding where they turned. There were lessons in the fire
like a heartbeat in my chest, leading us to places where the weary spirits rest. Oh, we're just whispers in a cedar wood underneath the stars, healing all the heavy beats and all the killing scars with an analog heartbeat and a crystalline sound. Everything is holy on this quiet mountain ground. Whispering, whispering, so clear, always near, always near.
I found a station on the dial of a dusty old machine, broadcasting the memories of places we have been.
The static is an ocean, the signal is a spark, leading us to dance into the shadows in the park.
The 80s reverb is a cathedral in my mind,
Searching for the simple truth that's getting hard to find.
I'm sitting at the wheel with the windows rolled down, leaving all the heavy noise of the neon city town.
The tape is wobbling slightly like a dream within a dream. Nothing is as solid or as lonely as it seems.
The saxophone is smooth like a river in the night,
Reflecting all the wonder of the flickering street light.
Oh, let's get lost within the velvet radio waves tonight, chasing down the shadows in the middle of the light, with an earthy kind of texture and a crystalline glow, following the current where the spirit winds blow.
Analog and rhythmic, the fiber and the grain,
Finding all the beauty in the sunlight and the rain. You take the high part, I'll take the low, following the current where the spirit winds blow.
the road is playing chords like a shimmering gold sea, between the simple you and the complicated me.
The vinyl crackle is the heartbeat of the drive.
It's the simple kind of magic keeping us alive.
Oh, let's get lost within the velvet radio wave tonight, chasing down the shadow in the middle of the light, with an earthy kind of texture and a crystalline glow, following the current where the spirit winds blow. Radio wave through the haze, always.
Always.
Park is like a mirror, cold and deep and clear, reflecting every memory and burying fear. The first frost is falling like a blanket of the light, turning all the valley into shimmering and white. The analog warmth is the breath within the chill, standing in the silence where the world is staying still.
I'm walking through the garden where the lilies used to grow, in a riven silence that only we can know. The glass synthesizes all the drops upon the leaf, giving us a moment of a beautiful relief. The Lord is playing softly a crystalline belief, washing out the static and the echoes of the day.
Oh, we're waking in the middle of the glassy morning mist, with the simple kind of magic that we once kissed. Earthy and organic, yet transparent and true, reflecting all the honesty of me and you.
With a 70s heartbeat and an 80s kind of shine, where the heavy and the holy finally intertwine.
Remember how the summer felt so heavy and so long, before we found the rhythm of the simple morning song. The hammered organ hums like a hymn within the heart, watching all the shadows as they dance upon the wall.
The tape saturation makes the harmony so warm, a sanctuary for us in the middle of the storm.
Oh, we're waking in the middle of the glassy morning mist, with a simple kind of magic that we once kissed. Earthy and organic, yet transparent and true, reflecting on the honesty of me and you. Moment mist,
Crystalline, so fine, so
Are turning golden and the harvest moon's light, a reward for all the labor and the struggle and the fight. I've got the wagon loaded and the horses are all fed, with a long and winter silence laying right up ahead.
the vinyl crackle is the sound of the fire in the grate, reminding me that beauty is never really late. I'm wearing a ribbon that is made of silver thread, thinking of the honest words that you and I once said.
The glassy synthesizers are like stars upon the grain, washing out the memory of the summer
And the rain, the rose is playing softly, a shimmer in the light, turning all the darkness into something bright. Oh, we're dancing in the rhythm of the autumn's amber glow, launching all the heavy clouds simply start to go, with an analog spirit and a crystalline sound. Everything is holy that is waiting to be found. Two voices in the harmony, a singular design, where the human and the holy finally intertwine.
The hand and organs grooving like a sunset on the ridge,
Building us a sonnet and a spiritual bridge. The saxophone is crying with a vintage golden heart, making every ending feel like a brand secrets that the weary spirits keep. Oh, we're dancing in the rhythm of the autumn's amber glow, watching over heavy clouds simply start to go. With an analog spirit and a crystalline sound, everything is holy that is waiting to be found. And the glow never old. Amber glow never old.
The iron wheels are humming like the rhythmic ancient chant, telling me the things that the modern world can't.
The ticket in my pocket says the past is drawing near, washing out the static and the echo of the fear.
The glassy synthesizers sparkle like the neon signs, reflecting all the wonder of the person you've designed.
I'm sitting in the cabin with a vintage magazine, thinking of the places where our younger eyes have been.
The tape saturation makes the movement feel so wide.
It feels like there's a universe that's opening inside.
The saxophone is smooth like a river in the night, reflecting all the wonder of the flickering street light. Oh, we're taking midnight train to yesterday tonight, chasing down the shadows in the middle of the light, with some analog heartbeat and a crystalline sound. Everything is moving on this holy moving ground.
Two voices in the harmony, a singular design, where the human and the holy finally intertwine.
Every building is a chapter, every street is a line in a book of histories that I used to think was mine. The Hammond organ's grooving like a pulse in the machine, driving us to places that our eyes have never seen. The roads is playing softly, a shimmering blue tone, making us feel connected even when we're all alone. Oh, we're taking midnight train to yesterday tonight, chasing down the shadows in the middle of the light, with an analog heartbeat and a crystalline sound. Everything is moving on this holy moving ground. Midnight train, yesterday, on our way. Midnight train, yesterday, on our way. Oh, we're taking the midnight train to yesterday tonight, pacing down the shadows in the middle of the light.
I'm turning the dial on a dusty old machine, searching for the frequencies of places we have been. The static is a ghost
There's a cabin in the clearing where the cedar trees stand tall, listening to the whispers of the mountain's morning call.
I've got silver in my pockets and a song upon my tongue, feeling like the world is beautiful and forever young.
I'll build a fire of pine logs to keep the winter at the door, while the shadows of the firelight dance across the floor.
I'll bring the scent of sage and the water from the spring, waiting for the message that the morning breezes bring.
The road is playing softly in the corner of the room, dispelling all the darkness and the wintertime gloom.
The DX7 sparkles like the dew upon the leaf, giving us a moment of a beautiful relief.
Oh, it's cedar sage, it's the earth and the sky, watching all the heavy clouds simply pass us by.
With an analog warmth and an earthy kind of soul, every single fragment makes the bigger picture whole. Hand in hand, we're walking through the records of the years,
Washing out the sorrow and the salt of all the tears.
The city is a garden made of neon and of glass. I watch the reflections as the silent people pass. The iron is cold and the iron is so strong, carrying the rhythm of a long and modern song. But underneath the surface of the electronic blue, I'm searching for the organic essence of you. I'm sitting on the rooftop with a paper in my hand, drawing out the maps of a long forgotten land. The saxophone is crying with a vintage golden tone, making us feel connected even when we're all alone. The tape is warbling slightly with a vintage kind of grace, like the lines of experience upon a familiar face. Oh, we're living in the city of the paper hearts tonight, looking for the fire in the middle of the life, with an analog sadness and a classy kind of glow, mining all the secrets that the city doesn't know. Analog and transparent, the texture and the grain, fading all the beauty in the sunlight and rain.
walked across the bridge where the iron meets the stone, listening for a heartbeat in a city of my own.
The river is a mirror, cold and deep and clear, reflecting every memory and every hidden fear. The current pulls the silver from the willow on the bank, in the liquid history where our younger spades sank. I'm leaning on a railing, looking down into blue, wondering if the water is reflecting me or you. The glassy synthesizers are like ripples in the dark, searching for the fire from a single tiny spark. The road is playing softly, a shimmering delight, leading every melody through the onset of the night. Oh, we're drifting on a river of the yesterday's dream. Nothing is as solid or as heavy as it seems, with an analog texture and a crystalline soul. Every single movement makes the bigger picture whole. Two voices in the harmony, a singular design, where the human and the holy finally intertwine.
Are turning golden and the harvest moon is like a reward for all the labor and the struggle and the fight. I've got the wagon loaded and the horses are all fed, with a long and winter silence laying right up ahead. The vital crackle is the sound of the fire in the grave, reminding me that beauty is never really late. I'm wearing a ribbon that is made of silver thread, thinking of the honest words that you and I once said. The classy synthesizers are like stars upon the grain, washing out the memory of the summer and the rain. The roads is playing softly, a shimmering delight, turning all the darkness into something bright. Oh, we're dancing to the rhythm of the harvest gold walls, forgiving all the failures and the heavy human faults, with an analog warmth and an earthy kind of soul. Every single harvest makes the bigger picture whole. 1, 2, 3, we're moving in a harmony so I stood upon the ridge where the green needles sway, watching how the light starts to wash the world away.
There's a lighthouse in the forest, high above the stream, beaming like a signal in a half-forgotten dream. The analog warm is the smell of the dapper, telling me the secrets of the valley of my birth. I see the silver lantern flickering from the pines, reflecting all the wonder in your eyes and in your lines. The glassy synthesizers are the stars within the mist, the simple kind of magic that we once surely kissed. They're all just playing softly, a shimmering blue tone, making us feel connected even when we're all alone. Oh, we're keeping the light in the lighthouse in the pines, connecting all the verses and the long and winding lines with an earthy kind of soul and a crystalline sound. Everything is holy that is waiting to be found. Two voices in harmony, a singular design, where the human and the holy finally intertwine. Two voices in the harmony, a singular design, where the human and the holy finally intertwine. Every thread is a memory, every knot is a day, spinning out the colors that we once threw away. The loom is humming steady like a rhythmic ancient chant, telling me the wisdom that the modern cities can't. The glassy synthesizers sparkle on the golden wool, finding all the rhythm and finding all the pull. I am picking up the pieces that we left upon the floor, opening the handle of a long forgotten door. The tape is warbling slightly with a vintage kind of grace, like lines of experience upon a familiar face. The Hammond organ's grooving like a pulse within the frame, calling out the letters of a long forgotten name. Oh, we're weaving the day, on the loom of the town. Everything is poetry, everything is right, with an analog heartbeat and a crystalline glow, following the current where the spirit winds blow. Analog and transparent, the fiber and the grain, finding all the beauty in the sunlight and the rain. Da da da
The ass is like a mirror on the surface of the soul, trying to make the frozen pieces finally feel whole.
The air is thin and sharp, like a needle made of glass, watching all the seasons and the shadows as they pass. The analog warmth is the fire in your kitchen stove, reminding me of everywhere younger spirits hold. I'm walking through the meadow where the grass is silver white, waiting for the sun to give the valley back its light. The glassy synthesizers break like starlight on the lake, a shimmering reflection of the vows we didn't break. The reverb is a mansion where the winter stays so long, in the cold and crystalline rhythm of our song. Oh, we're singing through the cold of the crystalline winter, watching every shadow, oh, and every moment splinter, with an earthy kind of texture and a crystalline soul. Every single fragment makes the bigger picture whole, earthy and organic yet transparent and true, reflecting all the honesty of me and you.
Got a tank full of gas and a heart full of dust, driving through the shadows in the things that we trust.
The white lines are running like a ribbon through the wheat. I can feel the summer and the rhythm of the heat.
The tape saturation makes the colors look so deep,
Guarding all the secrets that the weary spirits keep. I see the mountains standing like giants in the blue, reflecting all the wonder and the honesty of you. The glassy synthesizers sparkle like the distant neon signs, guiding us together through the long and winding lines. The saxophone is smooth like a river in the night, reflecting all the wonder of the flickering street light. Oh, we're cruising on the echoes of the old highway tonight, chasing down the shadows in the middle of the light, with an analog foundation and a crystalline shine. Everything is moving in a perfect sweet design, analog and rhythmic, the texture and the grain, finding all the beauty in
Just hold the volumes and silence in the hall, listening to the echoes that bounce off the wall.
There are books in the corner with a red and amber spine, telling all the stories that I used to think were mine.
Glasses synthesizers are the light between the shelves, finding all the magic that we hid within ourselves.
I'm reading through the letters that we never really sent, wondering exactly where the younger years all went.
The tape saturation makes the ink look so warm, a sanctuary for us in the middle of the storm.
The Hammond organ hums like a hymn within the room, dispelling all the winter chill and all the twilight gloom. Oh, we're wandering together
Through the unspoken words, listening to the music that the silent spirit heard.
with an earthy kind of texture and a crystalline soul. Every single fragment makes the bigger picture whole. Tall voices in the harmony, a singular design, where the human and the holy finally intertwine.
I'm sitting on the rooftop where the night is cool and deep, watching how the tired world is falling fast asleep.
I've got a silver needle and a thread of starlight gold, spinning out a story that has never been quite told. The analog warmth is the fire in my veins, washing out the static in the winter's heavy rains. I'm reaching for the constellations hanging in the blue, searching for a pattern that will lead me back to you. The glassy synthesizers sparkle like the northern lights, guiding us together through the long and frozen night. The roads is playing softly, shimmering delight, turning every shadow into something warm and bright. Oh, we're the weavers of the stars in the middle of the sky, watching all the dim little dreams simply drifting by, with an earthy kind of texture and a crystalline soul. Every single fragment makes the bigger picture whole. Two voices in the harmony, a singular design, where the human and the holy finally intertwine. tracing out a silhouette I used to think was mine. I got a pair of walking boots and a spirit feeling light, leaving all the heavy noise of the city and the night. The tape saturation makes the colors look so deep, guarding all the secrets that the weary spirits keep. I'm walking down the dusty road where the wild roses grow, in a rimming silence that only we can know. The glassy synthesizers breathe like smoke upon the grass, watching all the seasons and the shadows as they pass. The Hammond organ's humming like a heartbeat in the chest, leading us to places where the wandering spirits rest. Oh, we're wandering through the dusty roads and golden fields of home, where the weary travelers and the lonely spirits roam. Within an oak foundation and a crystalline shine, everything is moving in a perfect sweet design. Analog and organic, the fiber and the grain, finding all the beauty in the sunlight and rain. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Everything is moving in a perfect sweet design. Analog and organic, the fiber and the grain, finding all the beauty in the sunlight and the rain. Everything is moving in a perfect sweet design.